I'm very proud of this next machine that we are here to offer. The last show, as we speak, the 294 stitch computerized sewing machine, saved for our show. The only airing of the visit, we haven't seen it in, well, since last May. It's been almost a year.
Oh my gosh, has it really been that long?
Yes, and when I went to HSN.com, there you are, 4.8 out of 5-star customer pick on this machine. People love this machine with good cause. Yes. We sold, gosh, thousands since we launched this machine. It's been a year since it's been back, so take advantage. Free shipping, and it's less than $100 to get yours delivered if you use FlexPay.
Nice. Okay, and here's what you're going to get. You might be asking, what do I get for all of that money? Well, my gosh, you are getting a really intelligent, intuitive, computerized sewing machine with 294 different stitch patterns. You're getting stitches for functional, look at all the different buttonholes, darning, you even get an eyelet stitch, a meandering. You're getting gorgeous decorative stitches, heirloom. Look at all the different satin stitches, cross stitching, and then your really unusual icons with, by the way, 3 alphabets, block, script, and outline, with all of the numbers and all of the punctuation, and then alphanumeric, so you can literally stitch in different languages. Now, how does this translate? First of all, you have all of these stitches. I want to show you how easy it is to see. This is a computer. I mean, the integrated motherboard in this sewing machine is second to none. The precision that you get with a brother, for example, this, you will be receiving this little cheat sheet, but that first little icon there, this will say OK. It starts to access all of the stitches you see in the purple zone on your card, on your little cheat sheet card. Then you can go back and you can scroll to the next little icon, which is here in the green. And then you say all of these decorative stitches. There are 31 of those, including the ever-popular alligator man. And then you can go to the third pod, and you see all of the stitches in this section. And these are all your applique stitches. There are 16 of those. And then we have the cross stitches, of which there are 5. And at the very end, of course, you have all the decorative patterns that you see there, and there are 10 of those. So, first of all, we have that, but what I want to do right now, and then, well, let's go down. I'll finish my thought here. You have the outline alphabet, you have the script alphabet, and then you have the block letter alphabet. Okay, so now you've seen a little overview of how easy it is to access the stitches using all of the controls on here. I want to take you on a little trip with one stitch. It's back in the first pod. It's stitch number 33. So let's scroll through until I see it. And it is a pin stitch. It's this one right here. And let's see. No, I want to go to this pin stitch. So I'm going to highlight the pin stitch, because I want this to be a stretch pin stitch. Okay, there it is. And I know it's going to stitch and go to the right. But gee, I don't want that stretch pin stitch number 33 to go to the right. I want it to go to the left. Okay, so you go to this little bar. This menu is going to give you all kinds of options. Look, check this out. A whole new world opens up with a menu that's second to none. Reverse stitching. You can set for automatic cutting. You can check the alphabet. You can size the stitches, large or small, even the alphabets. You can do stitch elongation up to 5 times the size of the stitch. I'm going to keep going. You can do stitch singly, or they'll keep going, infinity stitching. And you can also change the stitch density. You can put it in memory. I mean, there's so much. But right now, let's go here. This is mirror imaging. I say, okay, oh, look, it's off. Well, let's change it. Let's put that on and say, okay, that's it. My stitch just flipped over. Now it's going to go stitch to the left, which is what I want for the applique that I'm working on. And I want my stitch length a little bit longer. So let's go ahead and go wider. You know, it's interesting.
You really customize your stitches here. Oh my gosh. That's amazing.
Yes. Absolutely beautiful.
By the way, when I mentioned it's a customer pick on HSN.com, there's 80 some odd reviews on HSN.com. You are welcome to read what people love most.
Yes.
I think what impressed me the most when I was reading through some of them is the quality of the machine that they're getting. I mean, it's just built to last. Well, it's got a 25-year warranty, for goodness sakes.
It just cut the thread. All I have to do is lift and pull it out. Did you love that?
Oh, darn. I mean,
isn't that great?
Darn.
Okay.
How cute.
So, Thanks. So here we had the pin stitch, and I wanted to continue it along the bottom. So there's the stitch that we just did along the bottom. We flipped it over. You just saw mirror imaging in action. Naturally, it does also, you know, applique, and of course, in any motif that you would like to do, along with all those other stitches. Check out some of the designs and what you can expect to accomplish, because this is going to give you design capability. Maybe you never even dreamed you'd have a machine this nice at such a price point, because for $500 or just under, what you're getting precision-wise and design capability and editing-wise, what you can do, you can even make your own stitches and program them in and save them, your own. Like if you want a special bird or pumpkin.
Or a different version of Alligator Man.
Yes, a different version of him. You can do that and program it in. So that's really key.
Cool.
Now, when you combine that with the mirror imaging, the ability to elongate up to 5 times, now you have 294 stitches, but you're being able to elongate them or make them shorter and change the density, change the width, stitch some that are 7 millimeters wide, and then right next to it program a 3 millimeter wide and keep going back and forth and programming up to 70 digits in the memory pockets. And there's 5 memory pockets. Okay.
You
check
are
this
so
out.
cute.
Okay,
I can't understand it.
So we're going back here.
Okay.
And I want to go, I'm going down. I'm going to go over to memory. Okay, so let's just check this out. Okay, that's my memory pocket number 1. So I'm going to say, let's see. Wait, let me go back. I want to take out of memory. See the arrow going up? I say, okay, I want to pull out of memory pocket number 1. Oh, there it is. I'm going to say, okay, let's do that. Now it's in my stitch zone. So I'm just going to sew it on here so you can see it. White on blue seems to work really well. So all we're going to do now is stitch this out. It was saved earlier. We just turned on the machine. We accessed that memory pod. There are 5 memory pods. Each memory pod will store up to 70 digits, whether it's a design you made up, whether it's a design, a combination of any of the 294 stitches and then some, or if it's just alphabets and things that you want to say over and over again, like happy birthday or congratulations, or your children's names to put in their outfits for school, you know, little name tags so they don't lose their sweatshirts and things like that.
You know what? That's a really good idea. My mom, you know, she's in the nursing home, and I had to label all of her clothes. That would have been really nice to have, you know, something. I'm just saying.
I did that for my mother.
You did?
For my mother-in-law when she was in the nursing home. I made Mary Lou tags on ribbon, and I put them in all the backs of all her shirts.
Oh, my gosh.
Because they go into a big laundry.
Yeah, easy to lose a lot of things. But
so,
personalizing things. With the embroidery machine, which we offered earlier, this now offering the stitching.
You're going to have a ball.
Look, wait, it was...
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh,
it's
so
so fun!
I'm
Exclamation.
So
Oh, it is going to be fun. Now, that's so fun that I programmed in earlier with the block.
By the way, I just wanted to let you know that we don't have a lot of these. It has been almost a year since we've offered it. This machine is a massive customer pick. 4.8 out of a 5-star customer pick being perfect. It's 4.8. With 86 or 89 reviews, people love the quality. People talked about how pretty the machine is. It just looks great sitting in their sewing room or their laundry room. It is really, truly, with the 25-year warranty, with the free shipping and handling, with the 5 flexible payment options, you can get your machine home for $100. It's an incredible, you can see, I mean, do you hear the enthusiasm in Darlene's voice with some of these features and the massive list of options? I mean, it's kind of unlimited when you think about it. What are we doing next?
Well, a hemming pants. I mean, because the truth of the matter is, we've all got a laundry basket full of alterations, and you want to know that the machine, although I'm saying, oh, it does fancy this and fancy that, and it does.
At the end of the day, it's just a great machine, too.
Is it sturdy enough? Is it strong? Can you hear? Can you hear the calibration? Can you hear the precision and the smoothness that this machine runs? It's really nice. I drool when I use this machine. I absolutely love it. I don't have a lot of time to work on this machine, and I really, every time I do, I'm just over the moon again, because it's so well made. Beautiful. Everyone that has a Brother is always satisfied with it. I haven't heard any bad things about Brother at all.
I know,
Ever.
nor have I, which is, again, it speaks volumes when you read other people's comments. People who have purchased this machine in the past from us here at HSN. It was safe for our hour. We, at this point, unfortunately, we have 150 machines left.
That's it?
That's it.
Oh, my gosh.
150 people can get this machine.
All right. Let me show you a couple of other things for those lucky 150 people. So we were talking about being able to elongate and make your own borders. This is twin needle stitching on this particular row. This is the mirror imaging as we turned over the hearts. Did the Greek key in the middle, and then, you know, you make your own trims and borders. Lots of fun there. Okay, so I wanted to show you that, but now you'll really be impressed with this. The removable extension table, this little piece that comes off, revealing your free arm. Okay, check it out. It is fully loaded. It has a double-decker in it, and all of your feet are here, nice and snug and in their place, out of harm's way, and the remainder of the feet can fit in the bottom well. So you have a dual accessory storage, so you know exactly where your feet are. They're in your fingers within seconds. You're not digging through a big empty hole. I like that it's so organized. You're also going to see a measuring tape on the outside of that, so you don't have to keep reaching for your tape measure, which is a big plus.
That's handy.
Yeah, and it slips right on and off place. Now you have your top loading bobbin. This is so easy to use. I love this in particular because, watch, you slip it on, 1, 2, 3, replace, you're ready to sew.
Nice.
You don't have to pull it up through.
Nice.
No, it's
it
all
does
new
it
technology.
automatically.
I know, it's so nice. And you have your LED lights here. Super nice machine. Now, I haven't even told you yet what feet you get. You're going to flip when you see this huge array of presser feet. Check it out. They're all mostly snap-on, snap-off feet. You're getting the open toe foot. Great for the decorative stitching. This is your blind ham foot. Attach the buttonhole Teflon. Oh, this is great for non-sticking on plastics and vinyls and leathers. Then you have your free motion foot. Well, this is for block monogramming or applique. Then this one is for overcasting, for stretch knits. This one is your all-purpose foot, and we're giving you a foot for invisible zippers. Now, in addition to the 4 bobbins, one is in the machine, you're getting a walking foot, $20 value here.
Nice.
You're getting the free motion darning embroidery foot. We're giving you a measuring foot, so if this is your first time sewing, you'll be able to see how wide your seams are and watch the foot. Don't watch the needle, watch the foot to line up so you have consistent seams, and then you have your straight stitch foot. All of this, oh, with the extra spool pin, by the way, with needles, a twin needle, a net, an eyelet puncher. I mean, who gives you an eyelet puncher? This is crazy.
This is a lot.
It's wonderful. I love that Brothers stands behind their machines. Their quality is amazing. And I hadn't even showed you this yet. You're going to really flip. When you're sitting at your chair, you will love being able to have both hands on your work area, lift the foot and put it under without actually having to lift the foot. Because look, I have a knee lifter. A knee lifter. Now, I worked in factories.
That's so cool.
I worked in factories during high school, during the summer break vacations, because that's where my mom was, and I went with her and worked on machines. The industrials have these knee lifters, and I got used to them quite at a young age, and then didn't see them resurface again for a very long time in the home market. And it's so nice with the home market. You know you're getting great quality when you have a machine with a knee lifter.
That's a really nice feature to be able to have both hands really engaged. That's fantastic. By the way, we do have a hard-sided case for the Brothers Sewing Machine if you'd like. I know we don't have a lot of them. It's a different item number for $24.95 if you like to take your machine with you and sew with friends or go to your crafting and sewing classes. So it's a different item number for the case, which is 237098, $24.95 to protect your machine. This is a nice, I like the handle on this machine too, so you can take this with you if you do those kinds of things. Okay, Missy, what's up next?
I am sewing down the lead on a stained glass quilt. And this is a technique where you cut your squares, you iron them onto a heat-activated adhesive grid, and then you cover the seams with this heat-activated bias lead, we call it. It's a 1/4 inch wide, and it comes all ready to stick down. And then you just stitch over the top with your twin needle. Now, we're giving you a twin needle with this machine, and most people think, oh, twin needle top stitching. Okay, jeans, tailoring, but you can always also use twin needle stitching in quilting. It's not just for the home tailoring market, so check it out how we were able to do that. First of all,
112 machines left, 112, just to let you know.
Here you see the twin stitching. All right, both rows evenly spaced. Now, it's up to you to have them even on the lead, but at the angle I'm at, it's a little bit of drunk driving here, but I know you'll do a better job. But here's the point. Once you have your machine, You put in the twin needle. Look, you have a second spool pin that you can set up. Brother gives you an auxiliary spool pin that fits over the bobbin winder. See, just fits right there on the bobbin winder, and then you slide on your spool pin, cover it with a pin, and you're ready to sew twin needle. Now, what other machine do you know that has two horizontal spool pins so there's no drag or pull, so that you get consistent, even stitching when you're using the twin needle? This is fabulous.
You know, it really does do a whole host of things. I mean, it's one thing. We offered an embroidery-only machine earlier. This does it all. Really, with 294 stitch functions, that being the beginning, because you can customize the stitches. For those of you just tuning in, I know we did put a clock in on the screen. We're going to review the features of this machine, because at this point in time, it's been a year since we've offered it. And on HSN.com, for people who have purchased this previously, they rave about the versatility, the quality of this machine. And you can get it home for less than $100, free shipping, and try it for 30 days. I would say with the final, we have now less than 100 available with 8 minutes, 9 minutes on the clock. This would be one I would definitely recommend to all of you, whether you're a beginner, you're somewhere in the middle, you want variety. I think this is the right machine.
Oh, definitely. This will be something that as you grow in sewing, the machine will accommodate your every whim and desire, because it's already got it. Whatever you're thinking you'd like to have in a machine, this one probably has it. The needle threader is wild. I mean, it's the bomb. I'm going to show you that next. Right now, I'm using the walking foot. And the walking foot has the little fingers that pull the fabric through on the top, as well as the feed dog that are pulling it through underneath, so you can stitch multiple layers and not have to worry about it slipping, or, you know, the top layer pushing out and coming out beyond the bottom. It keeps the layers in line as you're stitching them. And this is very important when people are quilting. This is a stained glass quilt. Let me cut the thread. I just love that feature.
I do too.
And you pull that out. Once you've had the thread cutter, you just don't want to go back. By the way, there's speed control, needle down, push button reverse, and autopilot. So this machine will sew without a foot pedal as well. So I was able to stitch these layers down along the grid, along the seam lines of this. This is a stained glass quilt. It's another technique where you take the little squares and stitch north-south and then east-west. But anyway, walking feet are great. You will get one with this machine, and you will be able to make your own stained glass assortments.
Let's show you the other feet that you're getting too, because this whole board,
lots of feet.
You're getting a lot.
So great.
Normally, you have to purchase these separately, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah,
and it's quite costly.
Just knowing that they're coming. And this is the case I was mentioning earlier. I think we're down to maybe 24 hard cases that go along with this machine if you'd like to protect it or take it with you to and fro. Different item number, which I'll remind you is available. Item is 237098 for the hard sewing case, okay? $24.95. Anyway, with our clock on the screen, time being limited, this being the last airing of the visit, the Brother machine that you've been waiting for, it's finally here. I apologize it took us a year. It did take us a year, but it's here, backed by popular demand. And for a lot of reasons, really. I mean, from watching the demos that Darlene's gone through to all these features, I mean, it's just impossible to cover them all.
It is, and but I have to cover this needle threader because it's not like any of the other needle threaders in our entire lineup. For all the brands that we carry here that I'm familiar with, you have to see this needle threader. So it's all coded all the way 1, 2, 3, 4. It shows you little arrows and which way to go, and it's the same pretty much until you get down to the needle. You stage the thread on the platform. It cuts it off automatically. Make sure the needle's in its uppermost position, and then stand and be amazed and watch as I pull this down. Oh, did you see that? Oh. I mean, usually you have to grab it and hold it and finesse it through. Nothing. It shoots it through. It like a dart, like boosh, and it's there. It's so exciting.
Is there any way we could do that again?
It's my favorite threader. You want me to do it again?
I would love that.
It's
That's
really cool.
So
I know.
cool.
Okay, now don't blink this time.
Okay,
I want you to be able to see it.
Okay.
All right. Needle in its uppermost position. All I have to do is pull this down. Okay, ready? And you're going to do this the minute you get it. Go. That. It's the best needle threader ever.
Nice.
You will
we
love
have time to say hi to Tamara in Alabama.
Good.
Welcome to HSN, Tamira.
Tamira.
What a cool name.
Tamara, Tamira, how are you?
We're doing great,
Wonderful.
Tamira.
How are you?
I'm doing well.
Do you like
own
to
this
sew?
machine?
No, but my mother does.
Oh.
And I was looking at it, and I thought, all those gadgets. I am a true blonde, okay? And Mother got this, and she said, oh, come help me. I want to show you how to do this. I said, oh, Mother, no. And she said, really, do not be afraid of all the gadgets. It is so easy, and your product turns out beautiful. So we made a little tiny little quilt, and then we also made some of the pretty stitches.
Yes.
Oh, the decorative stitches.
Decorative, that's the word. And I just had to make a comment. I love HSN, and for all of you people out there that think that this is a scary thing, buy it. It's not.
Oh, that means a lot because, you know, some people are, you know, we want to be able to do it. You think maybe one day, but to have a machine like this that's so approachable and so easy and user-friendly, that really makes a difference.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you called.
I just wanted to just call in and say, don't let all the gadgets frighten you, and the products turn out beautiful.
Thank you so much.
So thankful for that testimony.
Delighted you called.
Okay, have a great, wonderful day.
Thanks, you too.
Bye-bye.
Okay, love you guys. Bye.
4 minutes on the clock.
Okay.
We have 75 machines remaining. So if you want this machine, you heard Tamara, it's not something to be afraid of. You'll be amazed and inspired. Just one project later, you're going to be like, woo!
I know. And look what I just snapped on while we were chatting with Tamara. I snapped on that Teflon foot. And this is great because I'm sewing on a trim that it's suede. I'm sewing a suede trim right now. And so it's very important. What is this caught on? Going to drive me nutty.
That Teflon
oh, there it goes. Yeah,
foot.
A Teflon foot will slide right over the suede, whereas a traditional metal foot, it would be sticky. But this slides over it. So now, if you want to make your plastic table covers for your picnics this year, your outdoor furniture, all of that, you'll be able to do that too.
That's so nice to know. I mean, all the things, like I said, maybe you start with one project and that'll inspire you to do another one. And a machine like this to do everything, I mean, from the decorative details to making, like, hemming a pair of jeans or pants, to do all the tailoring.
Check it out. A barbecue knit.
A barbecue.
To go with
That's
the barbecue apron.
Oh,
and,
look at that.
But feel this, you have to share with our viewers.
Smokes.
It's all suede trimmed.
Suede.
And with that Teflon foot,
heavy
you can do
duty.
Yeah. So you got a pocket here, and you got pockets here for all of your equipment, and it's lined with the Teflon, so you don't have to worry about the heat.
My gosh.
Yeah. And you can do any kind of projects. Of course, you'll be able to do the delicate, the prom dresses, the bridal gowns, the baptism dresses, and all of your heirloom clothing, your vintage looks. You can do all of that, but you can also do the heavy-duty projects, such as the apron that you saw out of that heavy canvas with the suede trim.
This is heavy canvas.
Yeah, heavy with the suede trim.
Even the industrial strength. We are down to the wire, though. If you want this machine, you can either go to hsn.com to order it, and while you're there, you should read the reviews. It is almost a perfect 5-star customer pick with 86 reviews. The chances of something dipping below, something saying something really bad and just saying, I don't know, just I'm in a bad mood, so I'm going to give it a 1 star.
But
people love this machine.
The quality is there.
It's the quality.
The name goes on, brother. You know you're getting quality. That's just the way it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So with our final in quantities, we are in the midst of our final show. This won't be offered again with 90 seconds on the clock. Darlene's got one last demo. I'm going to remind you this. It's 543742. Your machine is delivered for just one payment of $99.99 with free shipping, and you have an unconditional money-back guarantee. In FlexPay, we don't wait for that 5th payment for you to get your machine. You get it this week, and then pay this off over the next 5 months after that, or 4 months after that. So it's an awesome machine. You know that name, brother, and you know when it's a computerized...